Hopefully you weren't
One joke
expecting
is
Imperial Assault
flawless.
tonight because I decided that I'm not up for it tonight. I'm sorry. So we're gonna try this. So who is everybody? Real? Who you? Did you pick Jordy? Lieutenant Commander?
Somebody has to be Wesley so we can tell them to shut up.
I think that's why Real switched. Real was Wesley for a while,
a necessary role.
And now she's switched because she doesn't want to tell her to shut up.
Part of the crew. He's an ensign.
He's an acting ensign.
He's an acting ensign. Yeah, he's actually not really part of the crew. He only exists on the bridge because Captain Picard lets him exist on the bridge. He's not even part of Starfleet.
He's acting as a part of the crew.
He's
an actor.
Not there on an official capacity, so therefore
he's pretending.
That's like saying. That's like saying when Data was an acting captain, he wasn't really part of the crew of that ship.
No,
he was already part of the crew. He wasn't an official captain.
Because Data is actually part of Starfleet. He went to Starfleet Academy and graduated and rose through the ranks until he was Lieutenant Commander, and then they gave him a temporary command of a ship. Whereas Wesley,
as an officer, you are an officer. Just not permanently.
Anyway, Rill, you're being Jordy.
Picard made him a full ensign.
I'm being Jordy because you're being Data, and because they are a pair and they need to be together.
Oh, do they? Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah.
What are you talking about? They're not friends at all. The only close relationship Data had was with Picard.
Shut up, Alex. Shut up, Alex Kurtzman. Shut up. You're not welcome here. Let's see what your special is. When placing a die to repair the Enterprise, instead of returning the die to the pool, re-roll it and place it in your actions box.
Excuse me, it's pronounced Klutzman.
So I think this means that if you were to spend one of these dice to repair the Enterprise, because we do have the ability to repair the Enterprise, after you use it, you can then take that dice back and use it for something else on your turn as well. I think is what that means.
Okay.
Craig is Dr. Beverly Crusher. Where's Dr. Pulaski?
No, I'm not.
Where's
Crusher.
she?
I'm going to take one for the team and be Wesley.
Okay, you're going to be her son. Pretending Ensign Wesley Crusher. After rolling, exchange one die with one die from the pool. Roll it before placement. If all crew say shut up Wesley, you can exchange 2 dice. That's probably why Will Wheaton chose TOS and not TNG for this game. Because it's literally part of the game.
Gone nuts.
It's actually part of the game. What does this mean? So after rolling, exchange one die with one die from the pool. Roll it before placement. So basically, you roll your dice. If you get something that you don't want, you can exchange it for something that's in the pool, which is going to be up here in the middle. And then you can roll that instead, and then continue on as normal, is what that means, I believe. Lost joke. You are Lieutenant Michael Dorn, aka Worf. What's Worf's last name? Did he have like a Russian last name because he was adopted?
Roshenko.
Yeah, Roshenko. That's what it is. Jesus, what are you doing? That's not Wesley. That doesn't sound like Wesley. It doesn't sound like anyone in Star Trek.
I had to change to a baby voice.
It sounds like
oh God, I hate it.
It sounds like that one episode of the original series when they had those species who went like super fast and they had to like slow down to even be able to communicate with them. What does this say? After rolling your dice, you may change. Don't stop. You may change the value of one of those dice to match the value of another of the rolled dice. So that seems pretty straightforward. You can just change one die to match another die. I don't think color matters in that one. And then me. Finally. One time in your turn, you may reveal the top card from one of the draw piles, so I can just look and see what it's going to be. I don't think I get to move it or put it anywhere. I think I just put it right back. But it's good for planning. All right, let's start. I have no music. I have no Star Trek music. I'm sorry. We'll just You know what you should do is put a go YouTube one of the 10-hour like Star Trek background hums, and just put it on as you're watching this. That'll be perfect. So I think that we
you can just sing the Star Trek music.
No.
Da, 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 da,
I'm gonna mute all of you.
You know that song was actually used in like the first Star Trek movie? It was reused as the TNG theme.
Your face was reused.
Alright, so play begins with a captain. Obviously we have no captain. Let's go by highest rank. Oh, it's gonna be me. I didn't mean to be. No, it could be Jordy too. We're both lieutenant commanders. Rill, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Right.
Data is absolutely higher ranked than Jordy.
Lieutenant Commander Data.
They have the same
versus Lieutenant Commander Jordy
rank,
LaForge.
but he's second officer of the ship.
That's true. That's true. I forgot about that. Data is second officer. Okay, so I'll go. So basically, we draw a new alert card. Replenish dice, which isn't going to happen on this first turn, because we have no dice to replenish. Roll the dice. Just try to resolve events, and then that's it. So you can choose any of these. What we can choose depends on where our ship damage is. So right now it's on the blue, which means we can pick from either blue, yellow, or red. If it was on yellow, we could only pick from yellow and red, and if it was on red, we can only pick from red. That's what this means.
So that implies that we prefer blue.
Yeah, blue is easy, yellow is like medium, and red is hard. Let me double check and see how many we're allowed to have, because I forgot already. 3, so we can't have any more than 3.
Face-up alerts. If you draw a fourth, the oldest one fails. Yeah.
So yeah, when you draw one, we put it like here, and if you want to draw another one, you put it here, but don't ever have more than 3, or else we're gonna fail the top one, and then these move up.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with yellow. Oh shit. Transporter accident. Oh, dice. No, wait, that's you. I'm sorry.
Why would you go with yellow though? If it's harder, is there an incentive? Like, is there a reward?
Well, we're gonna play on easy. We're gonna play on easy, which means we need 10 victory points. So the only ones that have victory points are the ones with this symbol on it, with this Starfleet symbol on it. So if we do this, this is one victory.
Theoretically, the harder alerts might give more victory points.
I think possibly yes. So this one is also timed, which is unfortunate. So I'm gonna need any color 5 or 6, and then a yellow 2 or 1 is what this means to do this. Anyone needs this in order to. So at this point, we need to. How do I do this trigger effect? How do we turn this on? Pull another trigger for this container. Start the timer. Oh, okay, so. So, do I have a 6 or higher? I do have a 6. Do I have a 1 yellow? Oh my god, I have a 1. We're done. Never mind. Reset. I can't reset it. How do I stop this? Okay.
Now it's blue. It's still going.
Place token back in container is all it says.
We did that.
It's turned blue.
It's because you were messing with it before I did what we were supposed to do.
Oh no.
Well, it's broken.
It's fine. It's gonna beep. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna beep.
I hear it beep.
Can you just respawn the whole timer?
Yeah.
Just delete it and
I can
reload it.
Hold on. Expand. Here, I'll do that. Boop. I'll just grab. There. All right, and then these go in here as the pool. I don't think these change. I don't think it matters what these are. We can't use them to repair. I don't think you have to actually actively use it to repair. Not that we need to repair or anything. Do I have a 5 or higher blue? I do. So we might as well get rid of this one too. This one doesn't get us anything, I don't think. It's just we did it. What do I do with the cards that aren't winning?
Our 5-year mission begins.
Just put it in the discard pile. Where's the discard pile? Oh, we just literally just goes up here. Just turn it over. No. So this is the discard pile.
You put our thing in the fail pile.
Oh, well, there's no room for the win pile. I gotta move this.
That's your own fault.
It's not my fault. I didn't make this. I didn't make this mud. All right. That's my turn.
You're
All
not
right,
in
what do I
character,
do?
Merg.
I'm sorry. That
yeah,
is-
you're using contractions.
That is
Yeah,
my
you're
turn.
using contractions. Get out of here.
That is my
Lord.
turn, Commander LaForge. It is now your turn.
We know your
It is
lore.
now your turn, Commander LaForge.
You gave yourself
What do
away.
I do?
Please proceed.
I
So,
don't know what to do.
Let me double check the order of operations. I can't remember if you roll and then draw or draw and then roll. You roll. No, you draw and then roll.
All right.
So
Alright.
draw any color that you want. Blue, yellow, or red. Doesn't
yellow
matter.
is probably better than blue.
It depends. I mean, blue is
maybe,
easy.
but we
It's-
don't know.
Think of it
It's
as
kind of an
easy, medium, and
assumption.
hard.
We
You know.
might have victory points too.
Okay, so this is
alert.
what this thing means something. This little yellow alert means that you now also have to draw a yellow alert card.
Right.
And that means you
Oh.
also have to draw a red alert card.
All right.
Oh, and this one is
And it's
timed.
God damn it.
It's just a cascade of alert.
Roll your
Alright, now
dice.
I roll this.
Roll your
It's-
dice. You can put it in actions if you want to keep track of them.
I think it's likely that the only reason you actually want to draw a higher difficulty card is because you already have a lot of lower difficulty cards and you don't want to
Yes.
risk failing
So-
one.
Do we need to start the timer again?
Yes.
All right. I'll put this here.
Okay.
And
Anything else you want to do?
2 or lower I don't have. 4 I don't have. 3 or higher I have. So here you go. Can't
Okay.
do anything else.
All right. Next turn, Craig. Don't forget your
Yeah.
specials. All right. So this means that this actually has to be done
Cold
first.
Warriors.
This what this symbol means, that we actually have to do this one first before we can resolve anything else. So roll your dice.
Great.
We're already off to a great start.
Gonna die.
Jesus.
Get out of here, you stupid.
You can do this one immediately. You can actually do this one
Okay.
right now. And then you so this is done. Put these dice up here in the middle on the ship. Oh my god, we did it. Did we actually do it? We actually did it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right. No, it's still going.
Who
I
knows?
think you just ignore that.
It's fine.
Yeah, I guess
So
so.
this is done. This is
So these also go up here.
no, this one.
Well,
So
All the dice I put down go up here.
yes, all the dice you put down. No, this one actually goes to Craig's thing. So the other thing, and you'll notice that another one of these cards has a symbol on the lower. Jesus, stop it. On the lower right, it has this little symbol. This is a buff that you get to use once. This one also has a buff like that. And the buffs mean something.
Okay.
So the one that Craig has is subtract 1 from the value of any single die. So it's like a one-time buff. So you use it and then you would get rid of that card when you use it. For this one with the green,
Okay.
it's if you have this, you can use any other crewmate's ability. I assume that's only crewmates who are currently in play, not just like anybody.
Well, of course it'd have to be in play because You can't use an ability for someone who's not here.
Yeah. All right. So, Lost Joke. It's your turn. You have to draw a card,
Wait,
and then...
I might not be done.
Oh, are you not done?
Maybe not. I can still exchange dice with
Actually,
dice
you
from
could
the
put that-
die pool.
You could put that blue here 'cause it needs to be lower than 2 or 2.
Yep, you do that.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you can indeed exchange one die and roll it.
I
could
don't
even-
need you to tell me to shut up because I only have one die to exchange.
I'll tell you to shut up anyway.
I'll take a yellow since
We'll wait
it's
in
mostly
the unlikely
that I-
event that you're watching. I'm sorry.
Yellow.
I apologize.
I don't apologize. It's part of his legacy.
Nope, can't use that on anything.
I think I'm done now.
All right, Lost Joke. Keep in mind
What am I doing?
your special. You are drawing a card, any of the cards, because we have plenty of room, and then you are rolling your dice and seeing what you can do. All right, Rogue.
Already, I got warped.
What's this guy's name? Like the Outrageous Okana or something like that? The name of his episode?
I don't know, but this
This
is
guy.
a typical Next Generation episode. I immediately get warped within the first few minutes of the episode.
Who's the chick?
I don't know.
What do you mean by getting warped?
Have you never heard of getting warped?
No.
That's when someone beats up the
Worf
most
is the
powerful
me-
member of the team in
Worf
order
is
to
supposed
prove
to be
that they're
like
strong.
the strongest crew member, and if someone beats Worf, that
Data's
Give,
stronger than Worf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Data
Worf
doesn't
is the tough
fight.
guy. Worf is the security chief
Yeah,
and the tactical
he's
officer.
the-
He's the tough guy.
He's the
So
one that
any-
gets warped. Yeah.
so he's the one who gets injured a lot. So it's supposed to give you a sense of scale of how serious the threat is if it beat up Worf.
Wasn't
Well,
real injured?
no.
I think the red alert card said you were injured on it.
I thought that was if you failed.
I think it's only if you fail.
So how this is different. He's
All
injured
right.
even.
Let me see about
Without
injuries
failing.
before you don't do anything yet. Let's see about injuries. Some alerts will cause you to receive an injury either immediately as part of a persistent effect or due to your failure. Each injury you receive, you must take one of the dice in the actions box and move it to the injuries box. So I think you might actually be injured. If you receive an injury but have no dice in your action box, you must take it. If dice pool is empty, do not have any more dice. So I think this is basically makes it so that you can only use 4 dice now instead of 5 because one of your dice is injured and you can't use it. I
Well,
think that's what it means.
What happens? Do we get our dice back at the end? Or?
Yes, one of the things that you do on why does this keep on changing? One of the things that you do on the next turn. Fuck. You know what? Whatever. Just leave it. One of the things that you do is when on your turn on the next and subsequent turns is you take as many dice from the pool. It can be any color up to your limit, which is 5. But I think if you have an injured one, you would only take up to 4 because your injured one counts as one of your dice. You can't use it.
You try to trick it.
what is it? You know what it is? You know what it is? I know what it is. I know why it is. Because there's snap points for the dice. That's why. If I do this. Never mind.
Oh, it's
Q? Is
broken.
that you?
You know what? Just leave it. It's fine. We can count them anyway. It says you're supposed to leave it like that anyway.
Somewhere John Delancey is laughing.
Alright. Lost
Is
joke.
this Beverly Crusher's ghost lover doing this?
Did you solve this already, Lost joke? It looks like you
So
did.
that means he's injured too?
Yeah, that means
Um,
I have one less
yes.
die. Does it matter which die
So
I
you-
get?
I think you get to pick it.
A die.
Yeah, I think you get to
in
pick
your
which die.
injury.
What die don't I need? I don't think I can do anything else. Wait, no.
Do remember your special. After rolling your dice, you may change one value to match another dice. So you could choose to change this 3 into a 5
I think
or whatever.
typically you should pick the die that you're injured with before you roll your dice.
But you had to roll your dice.
I think that
No,
might
you roll
actually be a
after you
thing.
draw the cards.
Yeah, I think that might actually be a thing. I think you're supposed to I think you're supposed to draw the card, do what the card says, and then roll the dice. I mean, that's fine.
So
It's not like it's a
you're
huge
only
deal.
deciding what die to get rid of based on color,
Yes, I think so.
because you haven't rolled them yet.
But he did already roll them.
You know, oddly enough,
Yeah,
the way this is
can't
worded,
write on that one. Just continue on.
the way this is worded, it actually sounds like you take a dice from the dice pool and not your own dice, which is weird, but that is what it says.
Okay, so should I steal a die from the dice pool to put into my injury?
Yes, do that.
In the actions box, what's
It's so weird. It's worded
the
worded
actions
oddly.
box?
So this is what it
The
says.
actions box on your thing.
This is what it says. For each injury you receive, you must take one of the dice in the action box and move it to the injuries. Oh, I was reading past that. Never mind. So no,
Alright,
never. It's
so
only
it
if you
is
don't
one
have
of
any
your
dice.
die.
Yeah, it's only if you don't have any dice remaining, you would have to do that. Like if you had used all the other dice for things, I guess. Anyway, continuing on Lost Joke's turn, is there anything else that you would like to do?
I can only do one other thing, I think. Wait, no, I can't.
You have... no. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you can do.
There's nothing else I can do.
All right. So, round 2. I have 2 dice, which I'm going to be re-rolling, obviously, because you re-roll all dice, I think.
Merc,
What?
before you do anything,
Yeah.
make absolutely sure that Data doesn't try to deliver supplies on a shuttle,
Why?
because that always ends badly.
I do get to pick one of these and look at the top card as my special, so I think I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to look at yellow. So I'm not going to play this, but let's just put this down here so I can explain this. So
Mickey, come here.
these dice in that are like together in a box, I think means that in order to put dice there, they have to be put in at the same time.
But
So
it
you have to
doesn't matter
do-
which color they are.
No, these ones doesn't matter which color. It's just that you have to have at least 2 ones at the same time and put them both in there at the same time, I believe is what that means.
Fascinating.
Yes, the Vulcan mind meld, which even robots can do in Star Trek Picard.
Maybe I'm just overseeing it. I'm gonna draw a blue, I think. Oh no, I'm getting
Uh-oh.
court-martialed. Alright, I get to grab dice. I'm gonna grab a blue, a red, a yellow, and those are gonna be my dice. Alright, let's see. I can do, I can do the court-martial.
You can't deliver supplies, so that's good.
No. I can do the court-martial, though. I can do 2 or higher, and then 2 or lower. I can't do anything else, I don't think. So, that's my turn. Rill. Are you back yet?
Okay, so
Alright, you are.
so do I draw the card first, or do I replenish my dice first?
Draw the card first, and then replenish dice. Oh, you gotta draw a yellow one, too. Okay, you're okay. You're okay.
You place 1 or more dice on the alert for injured.
Oh, God. So now you can grab 2 dice of any color from the dice pool to replenish yourself. Color does not matter. number doesn't matter because you're going to be rerolling them.
This sounds like the opposite
Well.
of R&R.
Well, R&R and the Enterprise is going to the
It's
holodeck
because the
and-
holodeck goes dry.
and spawning
Alright, now
Moriarty and having
roll.
to deal with them.
They didn't have a holodeck on the first Enterprise. How did McCoy get hurt?
Nice. Oh my god.
Well, going to
You
Risa
can do
is
that
just
until you're
as
injured.
hazardous as going to the holodeck.
I fixed this side now.
Yay! Let me double check the wording on this injury. I think you can just... No, that's not an injury. It's a, I thought it was heal injury, but it's just to use someone else's thing. Never mind.
Yeah.
You could use someone
All
else's thing though if you wanted to. Like you could use Worf or Wesley's thing. Would probably be the more.
That
You can't do that. You have to
Here's a
put two
question,
ones
though.
at the same
Can
time.
she choose to use? Can she choose to use somebody's ability who's not even in the game?
No,
No.
we already went over that. Real, if you use Worf's ability, you can change this 3 to a
Huh.
1 and then put both of those ones on there.
Alright, Worf, I'm doing that. Then I toss this.
Yeah, put it in the discard pile over on top of that thing.
The actual
Alright.
pile.
Yeah.
Now, do we need to fill both?
Yes. So
spaces?
yeah. So in order
I mean,
to
like,
finish this card,
both
we need
pairs.
to.
I mean,
Yes. So in order to finish the card, someone has to roll 2 6s essentially, or somehow get 2 6s at the same time and put both of those in there.
How does one fix injuries?
You need to have a specific card, or
You
I
can
think the
spend your
ability
entire
to.
turn
Alright.
to heal.
Oh, you can.
Alright.
Yeah,
Oh,
healing.
yeah.
If you wish to heal yourself, you can take your entire turn to heal. If you do, remove 1 die from your injuries box and put it in the dice pool.
Alright. Well, I'm done.
Craig, draw your card. Remember that you have the special card that lets you subtract 1 value from any 1 dice. Okay, not bad, not bad.
Fuck you, Shelby.
Riker's face does seem very fuck you.
Well, it's because he's reprimanding her for being
It's
a
true.
dick.
It's true. She is a dick. So now you grab
So what do I do to replenish my dice?
you grab any 4 dice from the dice pool. Color does not matter, and then roll all of your dice, and then continue on as normal.
Okay. I have a yellow die. It looks like we need blue. So I'll just do 3 blue and a yellow. And I'll decide which ones I'm exchanging after I look at what I can use the current
Okay.
ones for.
You can almost finish R&R, but you would get injured. I think you only get injured once. But I think if another person also puts a dice on here, they are also injured. So I think for this one, we really want to try to get like 1 person to do it, to like finish the whole thing, but I don't know that that's really easy.
Hey, each of you, screw you. Screw you, Jordy.
Shut up, Will. I mean, Wesley.
What?
Screw you, Rill.
Alright, shut up, Wesley.
no, we have to all say it at the same time.
3,
Do we?
2, 1. Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley.
There's no requirement that you all have to say it at the same time. You
We just
all
all
have
have to
to
say it.
Say it.
I don't know. I feel like we should all say it at the same time.
Yeah, that's best, but there's just no
It's more
requirement.
festive.
I'm gonna exchange these for a yellow and a red.
And don't forget, you can -1 dice by 1.
I will do that.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. Or I see. Okay.
So I'll just put this in the discard.
All right.
So we only take I only take 1 injury to get rid of R&R.
Yep.
And I've got a 4 left. Which I can't use.
Yeah, there's nothing that uses 4.
So I'm done.
You can also put this up in your actions thing just to make it like easier to see. I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
Lost joke. So you have 3. So what you would do is draw a card and then you'll replenish. You have 3 and 1, so you would draw 1 dice from the pool. So you have a total of 5, even though one of them's injured. Oh, nice. Got a point for this. If we do it. Choose a crewmate. That crewmate is injured. Oh no.
Wait, I didn't know Picard knew the Vulcan nerve pin.
That's when he had his.
That doesn't even look.
Is that Picard?
It sort of looks like a Picard stunt double.
I think it might be.
Stewart. No, that's Stewart. It's just.
Yeah, it looks like Stewart. It does. If you zoom in on it. That looks like Tim Russ, by the way, that he's doing it too. I think it might be
weird angle.
Yeah, why is he neck pinching Tuvok? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Don't ask questions.
What episode? Wait, I have to look this up now.
I think this is like I don't think this is from an episode. I think this is like an outtake or a gag they did on set or something.
Tim Russ, TNG. Tim Russ.
Right. Let's see.
What was he in? Because I think he was in an episode of TNG. In 1993, he was cast in his first Star Trek role playing Devore in the Next Generation episode Starship Mine, which is the one where it's like Die Hard on the ship and Captain Picard is John McClane. So I think that is actually from the show.
There were a few episodes like that, to be fair. Where somebody took over the Enterprise, so Picard's got to kick him off his plane. I mean, his ship.
Here, I'm going to link this in chat. Here it is. Here's the actual picture. He actually does it. He actually disables him with a Vulcan nerve pinch. Don't know how that works, but okay.
All right, so I grabbed my dice.
So I have a bit of a Mary Sue.
He did mind meld with Sarek though, so I wonder if he like remembers some of this stuff.
Oh yeah, that's why. So that happened after he mind melded with Sarek.
Yeah, I think so.
That would explain a lot. I do remember him knowing it after that.
Yeah, Blaze One Gaming, Carcassonne. There's really nice scripted Carcassonne where you don't even have to worry about like keeping track of points and stuff. It's really nice. You just play the game and like the game will tally the points for you. It's really easy. King of Tokyo is pretty nice too. There's a new
so he knows.
There's a new King of Tokyo mod that went up a few days ago. If you go look in the workshop by recent, there's I don't know if it's better or not, but I think it has like all the expansions and stuff. So if you want to mess with that, then you certainly can.
So one choker, you're taking your turn.
Yes.
Just toss him on there.
Worf is going to nerve pinch somebody.
Oh, thank you very much for the subscription, Blaze One Gaming. All right.
That reminds me.
You didn't subscribe. You've forgotten to subscribe to me. You don't have to. I'm very thankful for it, but you don't have to.
I have Twitch Prime, so it's either going to go to you or it's going to go to a big streamer that's hardly going to notice because they don't care about Twitch Prime subscriptions.
I very much care. All right. So I'm gonna use my ability to look at. I guess I'll look at a red card.
There's O'Brien.
That's not a bad card. It is a little bit hard because it requires specific colors at the same time, but it's not a bad one. There's no like extra stuff that happens to that one, so that's probably what I'm gonna end up picking. So you know what? I'm gonna do that. Does anything else happen? No, it's just.
All right. I solved the nerve.
Oh yeah, you did. Forgot about that. So this is a winner.
There are 5 lights.
Who got injured from that?
Oh yeah, who got injured? Because you had to injure someone.
Worf, who did you neck pinch?
Who did you inexplicably neck pinch? Worf didn't neck pinch. Worf tried to neck pinch, but it was just a Kirk karate chop.
It was a Klingon
neck pinch the android who has no nerves, or do you neck pinch the teenage boy?
If I neck pinch the teenage boy, I'd pop his head off.
Shy engineer. Data would just like backhand you and throw you across the tactical console.
If I do it right, I can just disconnect his head from his body, though. I'll neck pinch Data because he's the only one that's not injured.
There's no decapitate button on Data. You could deactivate him by pressing a button.
I'll get rid of a yellow. And I drew my card, so I'm gonna draw a red and another yellow. All right. Well, shit. I mean, a 3 and a 4 over there. All right, I'm going to solve this one. That gets the point, and then I think that's all I can do. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Shelby, you're confined to quarters. Now fuck off.
All right, so we get some. This goes in here. We get another point. That's
something that they would actually say in New Trek.
Wait, why is it that
there? You get 4 points. It's upside down.
Okay, now
but, whatever.
Now the pile is behaving.
All right. I believe that is my turn. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Okay.
Jordy.
I draw a card.
Please draw a card. All right, so this one, again, this symbol at the top means that we have to do this one. We have to solve this one before we can solve anything else. And then you also will get this as a buff. Let me look at the buffs again and see what that buff is.
All right.
I think I know what this buff
the
means.
Federation told us to.
This buff means that you could probably play a die as any color.
That is exactly what the buff is, yes.
I almost didn't even see the yellow, to be fair, because I was like, what is this?
Yeah, it almost hard to see.
I will take these.
All right. Oh my god. I think.
I have to put both of them here.
I think you do have to put both of them there at the same time.
Right. Oh.
Let me double check. Let me see if we can actually do anything else to anything else. So I think you can still put dice in other places. You just can't resolve anything. You can't fully resolve anything else at the same time that this is up. So
you can't put dice anywhere.
But then they fail, so that's bad.
Yeah.
You can do something else, but then this one would fail, so we don't want that to happen.
But it would only fail
anywhere.
But
yeah.
That's only if you complete them, though.
Yeah, all right.
You can
Well, that's fine.
put dice on them. You just don't want to complete them.
Craig, it's your turn.
I got nothing. I can't do anything. I
Okay.
guess I could I rest? I get my die back, my injuries, or does drawing and stuff count as?
I don't know.
You take your entire turn.
Yeah,
do
it's your
that.
entire turn, so I think drawing counts as taking your turn.
All right.
Well, drawing is bad for us, though, so...
Yeah, but resting is
Seems like-
resting. Your turn consists of, as it says, a turn consists of these 5 things. You draw a card, you replenish your dice, you roll your dice, you place your dice. And that's the end of the turn. That is a turn. So if she did not draw a new card, she could heal, but I think she already did.
Okay.
It's kind of a good thing to heal then.
Yeah.
Because you get a break from alerts popping up too.
Yeah.
Did you draw a red alert that said wasn't bad, or did that already come up?
This is the red alert that
Was
I
the
drew.
wounded?
Yeah. Because nothing happens to it. It's just...
I'll go for a yellow then.
Enterprise takes 1 damage. Uh-oh.
Enterprise takes 1 damage.
Damn Ferengi.
Good thing we have Jordy.
Fucked my
It's always
ship.
good